Alrighty guys, so welcome back to the channel. I hope you've all been well. Today we are up and in Lithgow in the Newtons Plateau. We've come down to, actually we're going to hike in here and stay in here for the night. It's a pretty remote area. It's actually not too far from the car park, but by the time you drive in here and you actually get to the car park and then you get down to your destination, it's a pretty remote area. But yeah, we're going down to Deep Pass Campground, and then from Deep Pass Campground we have a bit of a slot canyon, a little bit like the slot canyons in America, and we have also Deep Pass Canyon. So we're going to come down here and look, we got off to a little bit of a late start this morning, but the idea is to come down and do both of the wet canyon and the slot canyon today. So we'll see how we go for time, but we're not doing the whole loop on the wet canyon. Reason being for that is because we are going to go in and set up camp. We'll leave all our stuff there and then we'll trek back out and over to the wet canyon. We'll do the wet canyon and then head back to camp, maybe have a little nibble if we've got time, and then we'll head on over and do the slot canyon. So the slot canyon I'll come in to before, but we had some complications with road closures and stuff, and yeah, I ended up doing the wet canyon, not the slot canyon. So the slot canyon will be new for me. But yeah, we'll do all that and then we'll camp out for the night and hike out when it's fresh in the morning and the weather's cool. So yeah, come along for the ride. Here we go. Yeah, so you come down a pretty rocky fire trail, if you call it that. Probably be alright. Interesting to four-wheel drive. You definitely need some lockers to four-wheel drive this though. But yeah, it changes not too far up here onto a bit of a sandy area. But we'll actually walk past the junction for the wet canyon and into the campground, and then we'll have to trail back. But it's really not a massive walk getting down here. So yeah, if you do come down, it's worth bringing your hiking gear. Yeah, obviously a tent and all the rest of it, and actually making a weekend of it, or at least staying down here for the night, because it's definitely worth it. We're pretty lucky today too with the weather. We've got overcast clouds, so nice soft even light for photography. And yeah, we've had a little bit of rain, so there should be a little bit of flow in the waterfalls, which this canyon interesting because there is a waterfall jump there and a bit of a climb around another area. So it'll be my chance to shine and actually lose Debbie. I haven't lost her yet, so.
You guys are my witness. If I disappear, you know who to blame.
Hear that? Hear that? Hear that? What was that?
I said, you guys are my witness. If I disappear, you know who to blame.
Alright, so you guys already forget where we are, right?
I love it.
There's no right rewinding back on the video either. No. The funny thing is I've been doing a lot of this shit long before her, and I definitely ain't losing her, mate. Because while I'm huffing and puffing of bloody dying, she's beside me going, "You alright?" Pretty sad. Anyway, that's the Fatsma. For those of you who don't know what the Fatsma is, it's like asthma, but it's fat. This is why I call it Fatsma. So Debbie, How long would you say we've been walking for?
Oh, probably 15 minutes maybe?
15 minutes?
Maybe?
15 minutes? It's not long to get down here. We're almost there. We will soon walk past the junction for the wet canyon. And then into our campsite. I'll show you that when we get in there. It's lovely in there. So when you're coming down that file trail, you sort of come to a point where there's like a big rock pagoda, and then it sort of veers to the right, and it goes into like a single file, like a normal, more of a normal foot track. But yeah, as you get down and in, you'll see the bushland change from a typical native Australian bushland into a bit more of a fern forest. Lots of ferns and stuff around, which is pretty nice. So, well, this is sort of it here, to be honest. I'll show you. So yeah, you come in, you see what you've seen on the video just a second ago, and you come into this. A lot of dwarf ferns and things laying around on the ground, and yeah, camp's actually just coming into here, so it's actually not too far. But I won't bore you for the quiet here today. I'll switch it back on in a second and show you what that looks like. Alrighty, so that was that quick. Figured I'd show you this as soon as we're walking into it. But yeah, through the shrub into this lovely remote wilderness camping area. But check that out. How good is that? How good is that? We'll set up camp in here for the night, and all of our adventures will be based around this area. Be interesting to see if we're down here alone or not. Some kind souls here have left some wood. It's finding our camp spot. Where do we camp? I reckon over here looks like a good a spot as any.
There's an SB over there, so someone's probably already on that spot.
The better if we're over here somewhere, because the creek's alongside here. So the closer we are to the creek, the less we have to travel to water. And actually, I've just noticed it's so good down here, guys. If we do a bit of a 180 and we have a drop toilet over the back there, you cannot complain about that. So now to pick a campsite. Now we've got some people down here. We definitely have some people down here. Alright, our creek's down there. We'll find a spot to camp up here. I'll come back to you shortly. Alrighty, so we're just heading on in through the track, which is pretty dense, as you can see from behind me. Probably about as dense as Debbie is. We're getting close, so we should be there shortly. And yes, been a while since I've been in here, so yeah, pretty keen to make my return. Apparently there was a landslide here somewhere, but I haven't seen it yet. So fingers crossed. It's still all good. Anyway, give us a minute. This jungle bashing, bush bashing, and we should be there shortly. Like in a couple of minutes. It's making me wonder if I should leave you here or stay. Maybe stay. From memory, we are literally just about to walk back in it. Anyway, we'll come back in a minute. I'll be with you. We draw near. We draw near. Big cave. We're literally about to be at our destination. Alright, it's coming into our spot, and I figured I'd show you this as we walk in. Looks like we've got a little bit of flow, so that's nice. Good for the waterfall. Yeah. Lovely flow. Wasn't flowing like this last time I was here. Look at that. Nice emerald green pool. How's that, guys? It's just absolutely gorgeous, eh? Stunning. But, so, I have photographed this before, but yeah, so what we're going to do is I'll do one shot here, and I'll probably center it, something like this, so it's pretty well balanced around the image. You can still see the waterfall at the back there and a nice foliage from the fern, but it'll be one f-stop, probably about f16, whatever works for the flow on that waterfall. But this is us. We'll have a get on our wetsuits here, have a dip in. We'll turn this back around. We'll put our wetsuits on here. We'll probably have a dip here, and then we'll climb up. I'll turn it back around and show you. We will climb up where this line is here, and up that wall, and up and into the canyon. So that'll be for Debbie's first challenge. Once we get up there, I can boot her off. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'll shoot this shot. Let me know what you think of the photo. Here it is. How's that? Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys. Hopefully you can hear me. It doesn't get any better than this, eh? Adventure and photography. But so yeah, we are in Nunes, or Lithgow, on the Nunes Plateau in the Gardens of Stone, and we are in a place called Deep Pass. So look, I advise you come down here with a wetsuit, just to keep yourself warm. You know, some people do it without a wetsuit because you're not in the water up here too much, but we are going to have a swim. The water is cold up in the mountains, and this thing here comes into all these places with me. Like the last thing you want to do is like slip from this point over here where you climb in and hit the head on the way down. You've only got to have a hard enough hit on the head and it's all over. Memory loss, all sorts of stuff, eh? So, sounds like there's people up at the next section jumping off the waterfall, which should be really nice. And that waterfall jump is the next section, so we'll take you up in and show you that as well. But yeah, Deep Pass Campground, Deep Pass Canyon, and there's a slot canyon over on the other side of the Deep Pass Campground as well. So yeah, this is it. Doesn't get any better. Alright guys, that was a good swim, but we're going to get a move on up to the next section. There's a bit of a climb and a bit of a jump up there, so that's going to push Debbie a little bit, come out of her comfort zone. She'll be fine though, but I'm going to strap this up and onto my helmet and take this along to the road. So let's get into it. Alrighty, into it. Come on. Lean into it, that's it. That's it. It's been braided so it's nice and thick to hold on to. That's it. Yep. You got your handle here, yeah? Hold on to this. Here, hang on. Left hand here, right hand here. Now look, handle, footing, handle, up to the next handle. That's it. Well done. There you go. Oh, here we go. Here's the landslide. So we have had a landslide in here. And there it is. And it's fallen down from the shelf up there. Quite an eye-opening. Quite an eye-opening. Anyway, we shall press on. So, unfortunately, one of the dangers you take coming down into places like this. So, it is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, guys, when you come out into the wilderness, it's these risks are always going to be there to be, you know, you just need to be aware of it. And it's nobody else's fault when things go wrong, eh? You're up there to have fun, and whatever it is whatever it is. In one way, it's good that it's happened here and not a bit further over into the area over here that we're about to walk into. So yeah, hopefully that pool's all good. Right, so through the landslide or the rock slide, and we come into our second section up here. This yeah, Debbie's done some jumps with me before.
Oh, not like this though.
It's a little bigger. This is nice and deep here today too, so last time I was down here, all this sand, you could walk on it all. So guys, just over to the left here, I have shot a photo before and I will shoot a photo again, but yeah, look, I'll take you through there and just give you a quick squeeze. So yeah, now last time I was here you could actually stand on all this sandy area. A bit different now. We will photograph this area here, and believe it or not, we will jump from this waterfall down and into the pool. So that's always exciting. I'll probably do a couple of those jumps and try and get a photograph of us jumping in, and at least a video of it. So look, I will drop my stuff down here, set up the GoPro for you, run the record, and we'll get up there and give you a look at what it's like. Debbie's having a blast. So anyway, I'm going to set up this GoPro here somewhere, see if I can set it where I can catch a bit of action for you. But this is the second spot in. If you walk in from the car park and you come down towards the campground, and then you come in from the campground, it's the second spot that you walk into. It's not a big canyon this, but it is nice. It's accessible without abseiling, and yeah, unfortunately I see a lot of people come in here without wetsuits, but a lot of them avoid the water for the most part, or we're in here to enjoy the water. So we've got our wetsuits on, and helmets, man, as far as I'm concerned, if you're down in these places you should have them on. But that's me, everybody's different. Anyway, I'll set this up. Yeah, you've almost got to take a minute to catch your breath. But yeah. Yeah! Well, that's pretty epic. Debbie, what did you think of that?
That was awesome!
Yeah, oh, there you go. She did pretty good actually. She didn't muck around on that. So she's done a few jumps with me now, but that's definitely her biggest.
That was definitely the biggest.
I'm going to switch this off for a minute. Gonna have another jump or two, and then we're going to press on further through the canyon, so I'll take you through that as well. But I'll be with you momentarily. Alright, we press on. I normally wouldn't video everything, but it is a stunning little canyon, this. So Figured I'd take you along to see some of it. It's not a big canyon, but yeah, it's lovely. It's another slip and slide. Be careful, it's slippery.
They're very deep, hey?
Cool. Beautiful place to be in summer, eh? So there is another photograph just in behind me here. I won't show a photo from here now. I'll show a photo that I've taken from here in the past. And that's primarily because the sun's blasting through here and none of this looks any good with the sun on. It's almost impossible to make it work. But anyway, if that shot from before was any good, here's the shot. I'll put up a couple of shots from this canyon now, so let me know in the comments below what you think. And yeah, it's been a pleasure to have you along for the ride again. deep past canyon, deep past campground, and the slot canyon we'll explore later. But yeah, good fun, great fun, really good adventure. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video if anybody that you might be interested in coming around or whatever. Like I said, videos are good for photography and adventure. So yeah, jump on board, get your friends on board, and thanks heaps.
That was awesome. That's worth it.
Alright, so we've come back to camp and headed off in the opposite direction from camp up to find Split Rock. So it's basically a slot canyon, but from what I'm aware we're not far, so I will be with you shortly and we'll give you a look at the entry to it and see if we can go in there and get a half decent photo. Because of the hike, and I didn't bring my tripod because, you know, I've got a lot of things that I never usually carry, mattress, sleeping bag, tent, all these things, and it all adds up. I probably should have brought the tripod. It is what it is. We'll see how I go. Hopefully I can get a photo in there, and yeah, we'll press on and I'll come back to you when we get to the entry. So I'll give you a bit of a look which way we've come. So you come up through that forest there, climb up through all these rocks here. Doesn't look like much, but it's pretty steep, pretty challenging. Through here, over these rocks, you drop down into there and follow this crevice around, and Split Rock is just there. So we'll go over to the entry, have a look. We've reached the start of the slot canyon. Bit of a mission to come in. This one definitely tested Debbie, I tell you. She bowed out one way, which I was a bit worried about getting back up. And when I came over, I seen another way in, so she squeezed through there. But yeah, I can see why I missed this one a long time ago when I came in here. Definitely, yeah, it's just sort of hidden there behind some rocks and stuff, eh? Anyway, we'll get on in there and have a look. Check that out. Wow. Not much room. Pretty cool. Geez, you wouldn't want to come across a snake in here. Oh, very cool, very cool. You living, Deb, or what?
Oh, my heart's beating pretty hard, so yeah, I'm living. I can feel the heart beating. Oh.
And you know what they say? This is living, Barry. Oh, well, there you go. Check that out. Pretty cool. There's a lot more light in here, so probably get a photo. It'd be interesting to see where I can do this from. I think last time I came in down through here and ended up at a brick wall there. And here it's a bit different. Anyway, so yeah, I'll definitely get a shot here. We'll see how we go. I'll get Debbie to model this one, or I'll give her the camera and she can try and model one of me. But if this one turns out any good, here's the shot.